Hello and welcome everyone to your Wednesday edition of the Daily 8 on the News 8 Live Desk. Phil Penarski here as we go through the top 8 stories of the day. And remember everyone, if you love the Daily 8 and wish it was a bit longer, well, you can find a full hour version every single weekday starting at 2 p.m. over on Wood TV Plus. It is free to download on all Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV devices. And we do have some breaking news out of Van Buren County that we want to get to before we get into our pre-planned program. An Amish child was killed when their buggy was struck by an SUV near Lawrence. We are working to learn a little bit more information, get some more details. We have all of the information that we do know right now over on our website, woodtv.com. Now let's get into our first story of the day. A driver from Chicago was arrested earlier Wednesday morning after trying to flee from a Kalamazoo County deputy on US 131. According to the sheriff's office, the chase started just after 1 a.m. The deputy was heading northbound on the highway near D Avenue when they saw a vehicle driving in the same direction as him, just on the opposite side of the road. The deputy was able to get ahead of the suspect and pulled into an emergency turnaround, but when the deputy signaled for the driver to stop, the suspect continued to drive. Road spikes had to be deployed and were able to disable the vehicle. The driver was arrested on suspicion of driving under the influence of alcohol and for being in possession of illegal drugs. Thankfully, no one was injured in the incident, and the only property damage was done to the driver's tires. He is now awaiting arraignment at the Kalamazoo County Jail. The city of Grand Rapids is welcoming the return of orange cone season as construction projects will be beginning around the city. City leaders held an event yesterday to go over some of the major ones coming in 2025 and to get feedback from the community to hear what is important to them. Some of the projects already on the docket include the resurfacing of parts of Leonard Street that will last from March all the way until August. Also, Division Avenue is once again getting a makeover from Fulton to Michigan Streets. That project is already underway and won't be completed until November. City engineer Tim Berkman says that this year's string of projects carry a hefty price tag, more than double of last year's. Estimates suggest that these will cost about $100 million for all of the improvements. This is a reminder to start making plans to leave earlier on your commutes as traffic is expected to be heavy, especially in those areas of town. A young mother of 4 who was diagnosed with an extremely rare form of kidney cancer has died at the age of 25. Ayana Mitchell was diagnosed with stage 4 renal medullary carcinoma last June. We spoke to her after her diagnosis. She told us that she would spend her final months making sure her children would be taken care of. Mitchell had just broken out of homelessness last fall and reached out to a Zealand nonprofit about how they could ensure her family would be able to be okay after her death. Mitchell's form of cancer has only been diagnosed in a few hundred people and has been tied to those with sickle cell disease or the sickle trait. Just 1 in 20,000 people with those conditions can develop the cancer. Mitchell told us back in June that she hopes her story serves as awareness for people about the disease and to not avoid the warning signs and to get tested. The American Red Cross is looking to get a major bump in blood donations today with its annual Red Cross Giving Day. The initiative focuses on bringing in both blood and monetary donations to help families in need and support disaster victims. This year especially, the Red Cross wants to do its part as many families across the country have been impacted by natural disasters like hurricanes and wildfires. Blood donations of all blood types are welcome. The Red Cross is responsible for about 40% of the nation's blood supply. A $3 donation also helps provide a comfort kit for individuals, and a $20 gift covers 3 meals for someone in a shelter. There are multiple ways to donate, not just today, but at all times. We have ways to do that right now over on our website, woodtv.com. Those who donate blood this month will also receive a free diabetes test and a $10 Amazon gift card. March is also Blood Clot Awareness Month, and a local doctor is reminding everyone about the signs of them and ways to keep potential complications at bay. Dr. Glenn Van Otteren joined News 8 yesterday at 4 to discuss the warning signs of blood clots. Those range from pain and swelling to warmth and discoloration of the skin. About 10,000 people can die from those complications, according to Dr. Van Otteren, but he says that they are preventable with treatment. Blood clots can cause a lot of issues, but they can also be deadly. Identifying and treating the clots is imperative and should be taken seriously. We have more tips and things to watch out from the doctor, which you can find right now over on woodtv.com as well. Switching gears now, a new initiative in Kent County is looking to distribute about 15,000 books to kids in the area. One County, One Book is the name of it, and it is a new project from Great Start Collaborative of Kent County. The group is funded through the state with the goal of getting books into the hands of children. The program has been going since 2021, and now it's in its 5th year. They've nearly doubled the amount of books they plan to hand out. This year's book is The Rainbow Fish by Marcus Pfister, with additional Spanish text to match the diversity of Kent County. The launch of One County, One Book began earlier this week, and books and other literacy kits will be distributed across the county during the rest of this month as well as next month. Now let's get you a look at your forecast for today. Here is Storm Teammate meteorologist Matt Kirkwood.
Well, today is going to represent one of the nicer days in the 8-day forecast, probably the sunniest. Not particularly warm, but it looks like with that sunshine, we'll make it into the 40s. About 5 degrees below average expected for a high today, but we'll enjoy that sunshine as the coldest of the air shifts to the eastern side of the Great Lakes, and you'll be able to see high pressure will settle in today. The result is this: mostly sunny to partly cloudy conditions, and sunset and, well, sunrise and sunset will be beautiful. What we're tracking out there is kind of a warming trend. It's going to be warmer right on through Friday, possibly into Saturday as well. Really depends where a warm front ends up. Active pattern this weekend with that warm front kind of hanging around and an area of low pressure moving in for the tail end of the weekend. That'll increase our chances of rain as we get deeper into the weekend as well. I think most of Friday will be dry, and areas south of Grand Rapids very well can make it run at 70 degrees. We'll cool things off after the weekend, even a chance of a little bit of a rain-snow mix on Monday.
All right, thanks, Matt. And we end things today with a favorite event making its return to the Grand Rapids Art Museum this weekend. Art in Bloom is back. The event is held every other year at the Graham and brings in tons of specialty floral designs from local artists. This year, 13 florists lent their creative works to the museum for us all to check out. There will also be an artist market on Friday. On Saturday, a drop-in flower making seminar will be happening, and a concert, a classical concert, on Sunday as well. Organizers behind the event recommend everyone coming down to see all of the beauty on display. Since it is such a rare occasion, Art in Bloom will only be here Friday through Sunday, and you'll have to wait until 2027 again to see it. We have ways to get your tickets to the Graham for the full event right now over on our website, woodtv.com. And that's going to do it for us today here on the Daily Aid, but don't worry, we will be back again tomorrow at noon with 8 more stories for your Thursday. Hopefully we will see you then. I do want to thank everybody so much for tuning into this latest edition of the News 8 Live Desk. I'm Phil Penarski, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.